Good evening. Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone. I know they always say the early bird catches the worm, but I'm a night owl, so I'm going to drop some nuggets for y'all tonight. Hey, Cece. Okay, so I'm going to drop a few nuggets for y'all tonight about how you make network marketing work for you. I want to say this too. I'm both. I'm crazy. That's what I am, Karen. I'm freaking crazy. Um, no, I'm actually just addicted. Once you feel, I'm so grateful that my mom insisted that I do sports and that I get involved in a lot of things as a kid because I really strongly believe that once a kid tastes what winning feels like, they will want to win forever. And so I just I just like to win. That's really it. I like to win. So anyway, I want to tell y'all that I want to start off. First of all, I want to say this. This industry is highly marketed by people in the industry as like get rich quick. And I want to say this, even though my mission is to create the most $1 million earners anyone has ever created in the network marketing industry. That's why I'm doing this. That is my trophy. That's the trophy that I am working for. Um, Everyone who comes into this industry is not going to be $1 million earner. Most people are not going to become $1 million earner. And I think that before you join a network marketing company, you should be okay with that. The motivating factor really should not be, I want to make $1 million by tomorrow, or even $10,000 by tomorrow. Because when you do that, you punk yourself out of the possibilities because it's just like the person who's trying to lose weight and you put this big goal, I need to lose 100 pounds by my birthday. Okay, when's your birthday? In 3 weeks. Bitch, you crazy. You done bumped your head. You know what I'm saying? Or even if they say, oh, it's a realistic goal, 60 pounds. I had this chick tell me that. She told me she wanted to lose 60 pounds by her birthday. I asked her when was her birthday. She said it was in 2 months. And I said, honey, don't be so hard on yourself. That was how I felt. Because what happens if you don't lose 60 pounds in 2 months, now you feel like a failure. You know what I'm saying? Now you feel like a failure. So this is my thing with network marketing. It's highly marketed and promoted as, get rich quick. We're gonna make you a whole lot of money. I don't think there's a person alive on this planet today that doesn't know that that's complete and utter bullshit. And if you don't know that it's bullshit, here you go. I'm letting you know. Okay, the top income earner, the first double diamond, first $1 million earner in the company is letting you know that it's bullshit. Okay, I want you to know that. So, join a network marketing company, number one, because you believe in the products. Believe in the products. If you don't believe in the products, if you don't use the products, if you don't absolutely love the products, you will not have success. Okay? You won't. That's number one. Number two, join a network marketing company because you need additional income. Additional income. I tried to do this thing for many years in network marketing, with network marketing being my only source of income. Whatever company I was in at the time, that was my only source of income. And if I look back over the last, 20 years of my career in the industry, that is probably I don't want to say regret, because it really made me everything that I am today. But if I could do things differently, especially being a single mom, I would not have depended solely on my network marketing business for income. Not until my network marketing business was bringing me in enough money, to sustain my household. Your network marketing business should be additional income until it's matching what you're making or exceeding what you're making from another source of income. It's a really hard, there's something that happens mentally when it is your only source of income, and for most people, not in a good way. For most people, the pressure of it is too much, because it is feast or famine, especially if you don't see. When I decided to do Bye Bye Belly, I was all in. There was nothing else. I gave up my insurance agency, everything, whatever. But I had 20 years of experience doing this and grinding. I knew what I was capable of. I knew the ropes. I didn't have to learn. I didn't have to be coached. I don't have an upline. Nobody had to teach me anything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the second thing. It should be an additional source of income, and that allows you some grace to learn, to not be in such a panic mode, to not have anxiety about the business not happening fast enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Because what I see is a lot of people, we just had this happen in Powerhouse Group. We had one of my powerhouses, she said she got started and she was getting discouraged. She had like 2 sales or whatever. She was getting really discouraged. And now business is freaking booming for her. It's freaking booming. But if this had been her sole source of income, if this had been everything for her, she would have quit, because she would have needed to be doing something else. And she would have never got to where she's at now in the business. So I want you to understand that it takes time. I want you not to compare yourself to other people. Janae Warren just came in on Friday, right? And she just joined Friday, April 1st. She has no network marketing experience. She's made 590, I want to say 8, but I get my 8s and my 3s mixed up, y'all. I don't know what it is, but maybe it was $593. I don't know, but 590 something dollars in the last 4 days with no network marketing experience. Now, I didn't post about Janae making that much money so fast. I almost did. The reason why I didn't was because I knew that there was going to be somebody who read that, and that instead of motivating them and inspiring them, it discouraged them, because maybe they've been around for a month or 2 months, and they haven't made that much money yet, and so I didn't want it to discourage anyone. The most amazing story that I have about giving yourself time in this industry really is my own. It's really my own. Y'all, the first time I put on the $1 million earner ring, I was 17 years old, and it wasn't mine. I didn't earn that ring till I was 40. Thank God that there was something inside of me that kept saying, don't quit. Thank God. So, but I want to give y'all a story about Jen Fix, who passed away last year. She was a part of Team Powerhouse. And if anybody can turn around their business and see their business grow and be successful, Jen is a perfect example that anybody can do it. When she came over here to us, she was sick, she was bedridden, she had to have a lot of surgeries, and she didn't have a lot of friends on Facebook. I mean, there was literally a night I cried. I cried because I wanted to help her so bad, and I was just like, I don't know if I can, because she wasn't very good with Facebook. It was just a lot. But after many months of working with her, her not giving up, her being determined, she got to a place where she was making between $2,000 and $3,000 a month from Facebook. And so my biggest tip, number 2, is to give yourself time. A lot of people pump themselves out of their promise, out of the possibility, because they're comparing themselves to other people's success, and you don't know what other people had to go through to get to the level of success that they had. You don't know their background. You don't know what they're capable of, like why they had influence or anything like that. And so I just want you to give yourself grace to learn the business, to grow, to be coached, to gain wisdom and skills, grow. I mean, I look at people like Nicole. Nicole wasn't always making how much money she makes now. There were times when she was like, I don't got no orders, and look at her now. And so that's one thing. When you join a company, number 1, find a company who has products that you believe in and can align yourself with. Products that you will want to take every single month, even if you weren't making any money from it. Think something that you believe in. That's number 1. Number 2, give yourself grace to learn. Give yourself grace to learn. I think people sometimes forget that I put 20 years in this game. I didn't just wake up one day and be the $1 million earner. That's not how it happened. So give yourself grace. Set some realistic goals for yourself. I think $500 in a week is a very realistic goal, and that can change a lot of households. An extra $2,000 a month is a lot of money for most Americans, right? Your first, besides $500 a month, your first goal really should be that your authorship gets paid for about the business, and you have to show up. You have to show up. I look at people all the time who could be having much more success than what they're having. And the only thing that's holding them back is themselves. There's been people who, like, I randomly go to their page and I say, okay, listen. I reach out to them and say, hey, I checked out your page. Why didn't you do this? Or why did you do this that way? And they just don't listen. They don't listen. They don't want to do it. So you have to know the know-it-alls know nothing at all, and be coachable. Be coachable. Listen. Give yourself grace. Read these comments. and give yourself grace. No one is an expert at this overnight. No one. So give yourself grace to learn, and you have to show up. I made a post yesterday that said cash apping me $150 is not a magic bullet to six figures, because I had some people recently who cashed at me $150, and now like they're literally nowhere to be found. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think I was going to build your business for you? No, that's not going to happen. So some things I want you to keep in mind just about the network marketing industry in general. It's really designed to be a passive source of income for most people. For most people. And if you want to become a six-figure earner or a $1 million earner, then you're going to have to do a lot more than passive work. You have to do a lot more. The possibility is there in any company that you join. It just depends on your work ethic and how much you're willing to work for it. But again, it's not a magic pill. You are going to have to learn some new things. You're going to have to give yourself some grace. And you should not join a network marketing company because you need $10,000 by next week. Go buy some scratch off tickets, because you'll have much better luck buying scratch off tickets than making $10,000 in a week in any network marketing company you join. Okay, I want to take some questions from people. Yes, you're going to have to be coachable. You have to learn. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Set some reasonable, tangible goals for yourself. And I think just my biggest pet peeve is people who say, do y'all know in the beginning of this thing, I wasn't making no damn money. I wasn't making no money in the beginning, because I still had to learn. I still had to build. I was helping my team. I was giving back to my team. And I was dedicated to what I was creating. You have to have a vision for what you are creating, and your vision can grow. Your vision can expand, but start off with having a vision for what you want for yourself that's realistic. Like, maybe you just want, Z, she named herself the DMV juice pusher. That's her vision for herself. She gonna sell the most juices in the DMV out of anybody. That's her thing. It ain't necessarily building a big team. It ain't necessarily, making the most in back office commission. She gonna be selling juices, and she does a damn good job at doing that. So that's her vision. What's yours? What's yours? And the other thing too is, I want you to, when you join a network marketing company, one of the things that I see a lot of leaders leading their team wrong in doing is that they switch their target every week, every month. It's always something different. I want you to have a plan, and I want you to stick to your damn plan. I don't want you to keep changing up what the plan is for yourself all the damn time, okay? Because you think it's not happening fast enough for you. There was a time where I gave people juices, okay? And then there was a time where I was selling over 70 juices a week. So, but if I had stopped at one point and said, okay, new strategy, I'm doing a new thing this week from now on, that didn't work. You don't give yourself enough time to see the results of anything, because you want it too fast. And that's why I said, don't make it this your only any network marketing company, unless you have 20 years of experience like me. Don't make it your only source of income, because when that happens, something happens in you mentally and emotionally that doesn't allow you to stay the course that you set for yourself, because you're in this fight or flight mode all the time. You're living in survival mode instead of thriving mode. So you're not allowing yourself the grace you need to actually learn your business, to actually see what works and doesn't work. You're not allowing yourself that because you're in survival mode. So I hate when I hear network marketers telling their team like, you ain't serious if you don't quit your job and all that. Don't be fucking quitting your job. If you Natanya Thomas, she has a very high demand job. Ebony Banks fucking working at, I can't even say what she work at, high security clearance. And I never told them to quit their job. I never told them to quit their job. No, no, no. Don't quit your job until your business is replaced, is making enough money to cover you're making or exceeding what your job is paying you. Okay. But Natanya Thomas has a very high demanding job. She still is 6-figure earner in Bye Bye Belly. And she make over 6 figures on her full-time job too. And I believe a big part of why she's been able to have the success that she does have is because she's not stressed out about the success. She doesn't have an attachment to it. She's not, easily defeated because, she's desperate. She's not coming from a place of desperation or a place of lack. You got to get real clear with yourself that you live in a space of abundance. And if you don't, if you aren't looking at your business from a place of abundance, the world is my oyster. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen for for my highest good, and it's all working out for me. If you don't face your business that way, all you're going to see is the lack. All you're going to see is defeat. It not happening fast enough. It's going to lead you to feeling bad about yourself, and all of that. It just all ties in together to create a bad predicament for you. It's so difficult to put yourself in the mindset of abundance when you're stressed out about bills and lack and stuff. It took me 40 years to master knowing that my reality is not real. I created it with my own mind and my own eyes. Your mind tells your eyes what it sees. And really learning how to psych myself out of my circumstance. Wow, somebody write that down. I think that should be the name of my damn book. Psych yourself out of your circumstance. I like that a lot. I think God just gave me that. So that's the thing. And the other thing that I really, 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 really hate seeing is people who join network marketing businesses and don't learn their business. They think somebody else is supposed to build it for them. I want you to know this. A network marketing business is a business in a box. You have all the tools to create a successful business, but nobody's going to do it for you. You have to be willing to take ownership of your business. You are the business owner. It is your job to learn everything about that business. It's not anybody else's job to teach it to you. It is your job to learn everything about that business. If you are still going to your uplines, if you are still, acting like you don't know what to do, you are slipping. You're not an employee anymore. You are a business owner. It is your job to learn the business. It's your job. I don't like this one. But it's your job. And so I see people who don't come to trainings. I see people who don't study the compensation plan, people who don't watch the training videos, who all of that stuff, and they are always the first ones complaining about how they're not making enough money, or it's not working for them, or they always are the ones quitting. The people, I can tell you just from our team, my 6-figure earners, they taught themselves this business. I was there. I patted them on the butt a couple times, gave them a little kick, some motivation, but they were up all night long studying my training videos, and learning the business themselves and giving themselves grace to learn. And I just don't see most people doing that. If you want to become a six-figure earner, or if you want to create a consistent income in your network marketing business, it's going to require you to become self-taught. 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 I'm here today where I'm at, not because I had the best mentors in the world or the best coaches or anything, but because I was willing to learn on my own. Y'all have seen my bookcases. Y'all see the hundreds of books I have read. I mean, on YouTube, every single day, I start my day off by watching something on YouTube about personal development, the network marketing industry, sales, like all of that stuff. I'm self-taught. You got to be willing to say, okay, I see this opportunity for myself. I like what's going on in this company and what they're doing. Now, how can I sharpen my sword so that I can have massive success? What skills do I need? So if you know that your self-esteem is low, don't wait for Coach Stephanie to do a video, a Heal Baby healing intensive to help you with your confidence. Go read a book and recognize the parts in you that need to grow. Recognize that if you feel like, oh, I'm intimidated to talk to people about business, read a book, watch some videos about that. Like, how can you have to have a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself? And instead of looking at all the little things that go wrong in your business as defeat, right? As defeat or as failure, start looking at the things that go wrong as clues to how you get to the right? How do you get to the right? There's certain things that came up with me, I knew I had to work on. For instance, I'm not very fucking diplomatic. I'm not very diplomatic. Okay? I'm very cut, dry, black, white. That's what the fuck I said. That's what you gonna do. That's how. But in the early days of By My Belly, I had to learn um instead of insisting that no, this is just how I am. I heard from my team. I heard from my people that I cared about, people whose success I was invested in. And I said, you know what? I need to read some books on leadership. I need to read some books on influencing people and winning friends, whatever. Damn, what's the book called, y'all? I read it. Okay. You know what I mean? I had to grow. I had to grow. I had to think about, and there's other things that have come up, you know. There is so much stuff, especially in the beginning. I felt like I was in goddamn boot camp, the spiritual boot camp, because the universe was kicking my ass every damn day. It was something and the universe, and it was because the universe wanted me to learn. The universe wanted me to grow. It wanted me to get better, and I had to be willing to grow, to change, to become a better version of the me that I had always been. And if it wasn't for me recognizing that and calling it that, right, I would have been defeated a long time ago. But when I get into an argument with somebody, I sit back. How do I need to handle that better next time? And y'all don't even understand the amount of materials that I have gone through on just you know, being a better leader and, you know, being more diplomatic, how to have negotiations with people, how to confront people, how to deal with angry people. It's a book about that, how to deal with angry people, all kinds of stuff. If I hadn't been willing to learn and to accept that know-it-alls know nothing at all, there, y'all know that's like one of my favorite things to say. Know-it-alls know nothing at all. And to keep myself in a place where, yes, I am the coach, but I'm also a student. I am a student of life. And I had to make it more important that I became the best me than it was for me to be the right me. And so I had to learn about that. It's still stuff. because I want to expand our brand even more. So I'm always reading and trying to learn new marketing strategies, how to use Instagram, how to grow your followers, how to do all of, you know, all types of things. And I just don't see other people giving themselves enough grace to actually become what the universe created you to be. You are not your best you yet. You're not your best you yet. So stop giving up on the you. You keep giving up the you are becoming because of the you that you are. There's some lessons, there's a journey, there's some skills, there's some wisdom, some understanding that you have to learn. So give yourself grace for that. I'm gonna recap. Number one, join a company with products that you would want to use every day, even if you didn't make any money from it. That's number one. Because your marketing should be results based. If you don't have results to talk about your products, if you don't believe in your products, you ain't gonna sell your products. That's number one. Don't you ever just sign up with a company because your friend said that it's great. Okay? Or that your friend saying somebody else made $1 million doing it. Don't do that. Sign up with something that aligns with your core vision and your core mission. Okay? If you are really into beauty products, sign up with a beauty product brand. If you're really into cookware, then you want to do that. What's it, Panda? Whatever it's called. Panda Chef, Panda. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're really into weight loss and you see a company where people are having great success with weight loss and you like their mission, you like their messaging about weight loss, okay? Then join a weight loss company, but make sure it aligns with who you are and what's important to you and your core. Something that's going to feel good to you. Okay? Something you can bite into. This is my up my alley. This is my lane, you know? Because a lot of times when people know as well, like if you are a cook, people know you love to cook. Pampered chef, there we go. Thank you, Michelle. If people know you like to cook, and here you are recommending Pampered Chef, they're going to believe you that this is some good shit. You know what I'm saying? If they know that you care about health and wellness, and man, you selling health and wellness, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, she know what the fuck she's talking about health and wellness, and this is the thing. And if you join a company and you're not the expert guru on it, but that's who the fuck you got to become. That's who you got to become. That's your new messaging. Remember, you are the brand. You are the brand that is you. So if you're selling health and wellness products, then your messaging has to reflect that you're into health and wellness. You're learning more about health and wellness. You're learning about losing weight and what it takes. I mean, haven't y'all seen me do a complete turnaround? You know, now I'm like the damn expert because I recognize, wait a minute, I love these products. I lost so much weight my first week taking these products. I done flipped my life upside down to bring these products to the world. I have to. Everybody needs this. But over time, I actually studied. I became an expert on losing weight. I studied it. I found out, well, what is in these products that make it actually work, and what does it do in your system and in your body, and what does the liver have to do with this, and your thyroid, and all of that. I became an expert on it, right? And that's your job in whatever you're trying to sell. It's your turn. You picked your lane. This is your business. Become the expert. Number two, don't rely solely on this as your source of income or any network marketing company as your only source of income until it starts being a full-time source of income for you. I ain't talking to the Angela Yancey Alexanders out there who making, I don't know how much the fuck she making a month, thousands and tens of thousands, okay? I ain't talking to people like that. Yes, this is her, primary source of income. But I mean, when you just starting out, don't you leave your job, quit your job because you got hope? Don't you do that? It's going to put unnecessary stress and pressure on you, and most people fold under that type of pressure. That's just the truth. You're going to fold. You're not going to give yourself the grace that you need to actually grow into this thing. Also understand that not having massive success out the gate is not an indication of the success that you will have. Sometimes I think, especially in this industry, that you get tested for your belief. Oh, y'all, I can go into this all fucking night because I've experienced this. I used to tell my team in a former company that this game is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I used to tell them that all the time. Tammy Holmes, you remember? I used to tell them that all the time because it's like you have to grow into who you want to become. Listen, you're not going to be the same you and make $1 million. No. The you that you are right now, what you make on your job right now, $42,000. Okay, that is the vibration that you are at right now. That's what you're capable of. That's where you at. You have to grow past that. It starts on the inside, not the outside. You gotta. I'm about to go into this a whole nother thing. That is why Bob Proctor, rest in peace, my angel, I love him. Bob Proctor says the question that he asks people when he starts, when he's interviewing them for a job, he always asks them, what is the most money you have ever made? And they would tell him, the amount. He said, this is the thing. The amount doesn't mean anything. The amount doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that the person who says that the most they've ever made was $1 million, or the person who says the most they ever made was $30,000. It doesn't mean that this one over here is more capable. It doesn't mean that. What it means is this person over here belief about what is possible for his life and what he's capable of is higher than the one that's over here that only made $30,000. That's the difference. And so you have to become the $1 million earner. You have to become the 6-figure earner. You can talk to any of my 6-figure earners, and they will tell you hands down they are not the same person they were when they signed up for this thing. They're not. They had to grow. They had to become. They had to let go of some stuff. They had to heal so that they could attract more abundance into their life. The amount of money that you make right now is a reflection of your vibration. I get inboxes all the time from my leaders who say, like, I'm just not the same person anymore. You can look at their damn timeline. Go look at their timeline from today and a year ago. A year ago, they talking about the deadbeat baby daddy getting on their nerves. They're going to fight the girlfriend, the new girlfriend, and they just got all this negative stuff. They snarky. They got all kinds of shit going on with them. Maybe every other post is about how depressed and miserable they are. They got all of that. And it wasn't that they started making money, and so they got a new attitude because now they're making money. No. They got a new attitude. They start listening to my lives where I'm saying, heal, baby. When I started transforming their mindset to get them out of that low vibrational energy, to tell them, no, we don't gossip. We don't talk bad about people. We don't participate in that kind of shit. That's not what powerhouses do. Their mindset had to start changing. When the mindset started changing, the money started changing. Am I lying, y'all? Where my 6-figure earners? Taryn, am I lying? Katrina, am I lying? I'm not lying. The mindset had to change before the money can change. So that's why I say, don't come into this thing thinking you're going to be an overnight millionaire, overnight thousandaire, none of that shit, because You're going to be wherever your vibration is for you to be. And it's okay. It's a journey. It's a journey. So give yourself grace to learn. I'm gonna think. I should have took some fucking notes or something. I should have took some notes. I had to become who I am today. Seriously, I had all the skill set. This is the thing. I had the skills. I had the vision. I knew what I wanted to do, but I was not Coach Stephanie Ray. Even y'all were calling me Coach Stephanie Ray. I wasn't. I wasn't me yet. I'm still not my best me yet. I still got some learning, some growing, some healing to do, for me to get to my next level. You know. But look, take a look at your income and what you're attracting to yourself, and that will tell you a lot about your vibration and where you can start in healing. And that's not bullshit. Look, I got a marketing system that's out of this world. It works. It works. You're gonna make money from it, but a lot of times, more times than not, what's really holding you up is not the marketing system. It's not your friends list. It's not your family not wanting to support you. It's the fact that you believe all of that is the issue. You're vibrating low. You're vibrating low. All right, we're going to grow together, baby. Marvinese. We're going to grow together. I love y'all. Make sure y'all check out your powerhouse thoughts, your power thoughts. I did not think this was going to turn into that message. But use me, God. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. I also had somebody who just joined Friday who want to quit already. Like, you serious? Are you serious? Give yourself a chance, okay? All right. I should have did a Oh, E, you know I love you, baby. I don't know why I just started calling Erica E one day, and it has just stuck. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Give yourself time to grow. Be in love with your products. Use result-based marketing, okay, to sell, not just call to actions, buy my shit. Don't just keep doing that. Tell people how your products make you feel, what it do for you, what the benefit of them is. That'll make a huge, huge difference. And check your attitude. Check your attitude, check your beliefs, and what you're telling yourself. I promise you, isn't it? You know what Jay-Z say? I told my wife this spiritual shit really work. It's so true, y'all. You gonna get whatever you tell yourself you gonna get. Whatever you tell yourself and you are capable of, or what's out here for you, that's what you gonna see back. I promise you. There was some, I had been doing a whole bunch of recruiting and stuff lately because I kind of like leveled out, kind of like, let me fucking breathe. You know how much I grind. And the moment I said no, okay, it's not enough no more. Boom, volume skyrocketed, and it's because of what I told myself. I want more. I'm capable of more. I can have more. I can have been do anything I want. You gotta shift that mindset out of lack or out of being stuck. No more woe is me, and just know that I didn't wake up here one day. And for me to get to the next level, it's going to require me to grow. Haven't y'all seen my growth? It's going to require me to grow some more. So what makes you think that you can stay the same negative Nancy, the same woe is me, the same, being that same energy and have the same success as me? It's not going to happen. But you can have the same success as me. You just got to be willing to grow. Grow your way to it, baby. Grow your way to it. All right, y'all. I love you. I hope somebody got something out of this. I'm going to bed. Good night.